Shalom. All praises to the Most High. All praises to His holy name. Back again by the mercy and grace of the Most High in the name of Yahweh. Well, I give the Most High praise and glory, and I magnify His name. This is basically just a test video. And I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I just object to the way this new way of the system is operating. Because first of all, they gotta give you full disclosure of what they're doing. And because they've already confessed to all their wrongdoings for over 150 years ago, I challenge them to the truth for which I stand. If you got the right to do anything you're doing in violations of my rights, according to the Most High's celestial laws, even what you already admitted to by necessity, if you got any right to infringe on my rights or anything that is mine, then prove it. Not in shadow, but let it be known and bring it out in the truth for all to see that you have the right to do anything in violations of my rights. You can't. Because you already admitted your wrongdoing for 150 years ago, and it including violation of rights. And like I told you, I always told you all the time that they tried to shut down my other video channel. And then try to stop me from using my own camera on my own computer. Because they want me to try to do something that they want me to do. I don't want to do like what you want. He said, learn not the ways of the heathen. I got the right to do what I want to do with my own stuff. And I ain't never asked you for nothing of your stuff. Because I don't want you to have that ability or that power over me, because I'm not going to give it to you. The Most High is the only one that has power over me is His word, which is the law, His law. And I still ain't lied to you. So the scripture says, test the spirit to see if they be of God or not. And this spirit is not of God, that tries to make you do what they want you to do. He says, stand on the truth, and the devil will flee from you. So you got to flee from me, because I'm telling you the truth, and I ain't lying to you. So I demand you to take your hand off of anything that's mine. My truck out there, they say it's mine. You say it's mine. I travel in it all the time with my license, with my plate on it, not a license plate, with plate. Identifying that I'm an American Israelite and I'm exempt from you. And I still ain't lied to you. But what I will tell you, anything that is mine, and what is yours is yours. So I already told you, only thing I want from you is what you got to give me in good faith, according to the Most High's word, according to your own acknowledgement. So if it's something that's yours, come and get it. You can have it right now. Because I didn't ask for nothing from you. I said, give me what is mine by right. And the whole world's a witness. And I still ain't lying to you. So if it's really mine, leave it alone. And I'm not yours, leave me alone. Sealed portion, chapter 27 says, The sealed portion, 27, verse 91. And again, I say unto you, if you observe to do whatsoever I command you, I, Yahweh, shall turn away all the wrath and indignation from you, meaning you can't touch me or bother me no more. Why? I'm standing on what he says, and I still ain't lied to you. So why are you bothering me? I'm calling you to the carpet. Answer me. He's not a man that he can lie. And if you're doing anything on my behalf in good faith, that means you got to give me full faith disclosure saying I'm doing this for your good faith, the good, according to the word. Then I'll know what you're doing, and then I won't say nothing to you. But if you're doing things in secret and telling me stuff like you only got this one time, then I know that's not from God. He said, be not quick to do anything. He don't tell you stuff like you only got this one chance to do it, you got to do it now, or you can't do it no more. That's Satan trying to force you into a mistake or into his traps. But it's already been stated you can't trap the Melchizedek priesthood. You can't trap Zion. Why? You already admitted to your wrongdoing. That's back on you, and I still ain't lied to you. I have not lied to you. That's just an evil devil that's stomping on my walls right now. You cannot trap or trick Zion. That's why I said it's impossible for Zion to go back into captivity. Because his word already spoken, I have spoken to you. And he said, you already admitted to all your wrongdoing. So how are you going to do wrongdoing after you admitted doing it and then you're still trying to trap somebody? That's back on you, not me. And I still ain't lied to you. That's why I'm testing the spirit to see if this be of God. And you're not of God. And again, I said unto you, if you observe to do whatsoever I command you, I, Yahweh, shall turn away all wrath and indignation from you. And I'm doing his work in the vineyard. That morning, he ain't got no wrath against me. Let's go to Isaiah 54. I'm just testing the spirit, and you proving to be a liar. And I still ain't lied to you. Right, his word don't lie, and I'm standing on his word. So if you're not doing what his word and what his promises said he gonna do for me, that means you lying. And you telling lies and illusions. I don't stand on illusions. I stand on his word, which is the truth. And you can't stand because you're a liar. Isaiah 54, verse 1. Let's go NIV. I like that version better. Isaiah 54, the future glory of Zion. We're in that glory. Why? Because his word of truth has come out. And once the truth appear, a lie can't stand. Therefore, I'm telling you his word, saying, and that's why I'm reading his word further to you. Sing, barren woman, that's talking about Zion. You who never bore a child, burst into song, shout for joy, you who are never in labor. Because more are the children of the desolate woman than of her who has a husband. So all you wicked liars, there's more of you. Says Yahweh. Enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. He told me don't hold back. I mean to claim everything that's mine. To claim everything that's Zion's for the people of Zion. His people. Enlarge the places of your tent, meaning stretch out into the whole world. For the meek shall inherit the earth. Stretch your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. He said, don't hold back in doing it. Lengthen your cords. Strengthen your stakes. For you will spread out to the right hand, right and to the left. Your descendants will dispossess nations and settle in their desolate cities. Do not be afraid. You will not be put to shame. Do not fear disgrace. You will not be humiliated. You will forget the shame of your youth and remember no more the reproach of your widowhood. For your maker is your husband. Yahweh Almighty is his name. The Holy One of Israel is your Redeemer. He is called the power of all the earth, all law. Yahweh will call you back as if you were a wife deserted and distressed in spirit. A wife who married young, only to be rejected, says your God. For a brief moment, see, I don't work for the system. I'm not trying to fit in with the world. Why? The Most High said he don't pray for the world. He only prays for the world of Israel, the ones that the Most High gave him, called Zion. I don't work for the system to get anything that comes to me. Mine, what I get is mine by right. What he promised me. So I ain't got to bow down or conform to them. And they still got to give it to me. And I still ain't lied to you. They might not want to, but they still got to give it to him. Why? He said. Job 2:27, and they already admitted to it. By their act, they say the action of probate. All things been returned to me. And they even told you, I ain't got to worry about what they say. And I still ain't lied to you. I object to all your bad faith action. You following me around, doing all the bad things you do. I object to it. Job 2:27, and you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and I am the Yahweh your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Isaiah 55. For your maker is your husband. Yahweh Almighty is his name. The Holy One of Israel is your Redeemer. The God of Israel and none else. He is called the God of all the earth. Why? Because the meek shall inherit the earth. His children. The Israelites. That's righteous. Who honor their father and mother, which is the first commandment to inherit the earth forever. Yahweh will call you back as if you were a wife deserted and distressed in spirit. And see, I'm not worried about, and you shouldn't worry about it either, these devils who make noises and try to use psychological warfare to get you to do what they want. Why? Because they don't work for the Most High. They're not his children. Don't pay them devils no attention. They ain't got no power over you. He just told you, keep his commandments, and the devil will flee from you. Stand on that truth. For a brief moment, I'll abandon you. But with deep compassion, I will bring you back. That's what he's doing right now through this truth. In a surge of anger, I hid my face from you for a moment. But with everlasting kindness, that's why he called him Anoki said, a loving kindness. That's how we know God, by that name. I'll have compassion on you, says Yahweh, your Redeemer. To me, this is like the days of Noah, like what's going on right now. When I swore that the waters of Noah would never again cover the earth. So this is the tribulation of the wicked. So now I have sworn not to be angry with you, Zion, my elect, never to rebuke you again. So how are you trying to make it seem like you can make it hot for me? You can't. And if you do, he got a message for you. Though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, yet my unfailing love for you will not be shaken, nor my covenant of peace be removed. So I'm under the new covenant of peace. It ain't gonna never be removed from me. What about you? Are you Zion? I'm not saying there's other people that Zion, but are you Zion? Work at your soul salvation with fear and trembling and prove it by standing on the truth and keep his commandments. He said, the gates of hell will not prevail against you. Says Yahweh who has compassion on you, afflicted city, last by storms and not comforted. I will rebuild you with stones of Tarkis, your foundations with lapis lazuli. I will make your battlements of rubies and your gates of sparkling jewels and all your walls of precious stones. All your children will be taught by Yahweh, and great will be their peace. In righteousness you will be established. Tyranny will be far from you. You will have nothing to fear. Terror will be removed, far removed. It will not come near you. If anyone does attack you, it will not be my doing. Whoever attacks you will surrender to you. See? It is I who create the blacksmith, who fans the coals into the flame and forges a weapon fit for its work. It is I who have created the destroyer to wreak havoc. That's why, since he controlled and he controlled it and created it, it's not going to reap havoc against Zion. It's not going to reap havoc against me. No weapon forged against you will prevail. And you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh. And this is their vindication from me, declares Yahweh. The King James Version said, they're going to die for your sake. And my sake. Because he didn't send them against us. And in another scripture, he said, those who fight against Zion will be destroyed. Joel 2:27, and you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, that I am Yahweh your God, and none else. And my people should never be ashamed. We'll come back to verse 27, chapter 27. Let me go to verse 32. This is the sealed portion. Chapter 32. No, it's a 35, I believe. Let's see. Seal portion, chapter 35, verse 128. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham. Why did he redeem Abraham? Concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. But when he seeth his children, the work of my hands, in the midst of him, and he said, because I'm in the midst of him, and I'm his God and none else. They shall sanctify my name and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the God of Israel. They also that erred in spirit shall come to understanding, and they that murmured shall learn doctrine. You're learning the doctrine right now. Seal portion 21 and 93. I'm sorry, seal portion 27 and 91. And again I say unto you, if you observe to do whatsoever I command you, I, Yahweh, shall turn away all the wrath and indignation from you. And we found out if they still attack, he said he didn't send them. And they're going to die for our sake. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against you. That's why they had to tell us by necessity the truth. Seal portion 2796. And now verily I say unto you, if that enemy shall escape my vengeance, that he be not brought unto judgment before me in the flesh, that you shall see to it that you warn him in my name, that he come no more upon you, neither upon your families or your nation, unto the third and fourth generation. And then if he shall come upon you, I have delivered your enemy into your hands, and you can do unto them that which you should desire to protect yourselves from him or destroy him before you. I'm just minding my business. And I'm doing what he told me to do, according to how he said do it. And even the enemy has said by necessity the things that they cannot do and what they must do. And the Most High said, we're not going back into captivity. And I still ain't lied to you. Lamentations 4:21-22. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto you. You should be drunken, and you should make yourself naked. The punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry you away into captivity. He will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover your sins. And the reason why I had not come back with a video since a few days ago is because I turned off my computer, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you the truth. They're playing games, but that's okay. It's not okay, but that's what they do. Let's see if I can show it to you. Well, I went to Target the other day. See if I can show it to you correctly. And I got a TV and it was not functioning correctly, so I took it back. And then I bought a TV called a YouTube or either a Google TV. That's the only one they had that I wanted to get for the other, because the other one didn't seem to work right to me. Because the one I bought had lines all through the screens and stuff like that. And I just was replacing the TV that went out over a year ago, if I got it correct. I'm not sure how long it was, if it was that long or not, but it was a period of time. So I went and got another TV. And then I went and bought some Google Play cards to try to activate, the Disney Channel and the Max Channel, for the movies and stuff I like watching. But then they play games with that. They're always trying to test me to see, like, I got to prove something to them to get services that belong to me. That's wickedness. You supposed to just make it work for me, according to your own acknowledgments, and not give me a hard time behind getting the service that is mine by right to receive. And I still ain't lying to you. I don't have to play the games that you play because they want you to have a barcode on for everything, or app for everything. I can use the barcode of the app if I choose to, but I just want you to go get a card that I can buy from Target or whoever I buy it from, and just order it like that. But then they don't want that to work. They want me to use it how they want me to do it. Well, if that's the case, turn my because you owe me $50 anyway for the one you made me waste, the card I bought, and you didn't get my service. So turn my services on. You owed it to me anyway. If that's the case, in good faith, put in the barcodes and stuff I need and turn on my services. If it's in good faith. If it's not, you must be up to something. That's why you want me to do. I'm trying to do what is my right to do, but you're trying to interfere. So if it's in good faith, go on and use your codes and turn my stuff on. I just want the service. I don't want to be a part of you. I just want the service. I'm not trying to be under your authority. I just want the service that is my right to receive without being subjugated to you. I'm not your soldier. I'm not your employee. I'm not your servant. And you're not my God. If once you understand that, we can coexist in peace. Because I ain't gonna bother you. Just don't bother me. Or my family. Or my nation. He said, warn you in his name. And I've been doing that constantly. Even your Roman Catholic Pope told you, do not harm an American Israelite. Or follow no orders to harm an American. Who is the American Israelite? The Most High's people who just told you, Jacob's children, and none else. And I still ain't lied to you. Malachi 3, 6 through 10. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob, the ones that Abraham was redeemed for, and I gave Abraham all the promises that his seed of Jacob would take the lands and inherit the earth. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers, you have gone away from my ordinances and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, says Yahweh of hosts. Another thing I want to say before I end this video today. I don't have a problem with people. I let you live your life. I just say, just let me live mine. And you don't have the right to try to harass me to make me agree to what you want me to agree to. Because I'm not going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with the Most High's word every time. And he said, I will yet choose Jacob. I will yet choose Israel. I never said no. Who was Israel, who wasn't. I just said, if you Israel, you come from Jacob, the so-called Negro. So if you say anything other than that, you lied on me. And I still ain't lied to you. And if you don't want to accept that, you lying to yourself. Why I just gave you a bunch of precepts over and over again in all the videos I brought forward, the Most High's word. So there you have it. I have other information, other videos, other knowledge to bring to you. But for today, that's the message. And I'm standing on his word, which is the truth. And the devil will and must flee from me. And I still ain't lied to you. It's good to be on air to bring this message, to give the word of the Most High in good faith, with no guile, but standing on the truth. So until next time, to the righteous, Shalom.